Hello, hello. So we're going to expand this week on the angle addition postulates, but this time we have to use algebra also to solve for x. Let's get started. All right, so this is question 2 from your assignment. This probably looks really scary and crazy, but if you just take your time and work your way through it, it's not going to be so bad. What we need to do is remember, this says measure of angle PST is 14x minus 9. So let's take a look at what that means. PST, remember, the middle letter is the vertex of your angle, so where the angles come together. So if where's my other marker? Okay, if PST, so this angle here is equal to 14x minus 9. RST, so RST, the whole thing, this big angle here is 173 degrees. And RSP is 3x minus 5. So this piece plus this piece is going to equal the whole thing. And we know the whole thing is 173 degrees. So if this piece plus this piece, so this piece, plus this piece equals the whole thing, and the whole thing is 173, this is how we set up our equation. I'm running out of space, so I'm going to kind of take all this down and rewrite and just show you how to solve the equation. So this is how you set up the equation, which is your first step. So the second step, right? So our first step is to figure out what our equation looks like, which we have here. Now I need to actually solve for x. So my first move is I have to combine like terms. So I'm going to take my x terms, 14x, and this positive 3x. And when you say 14x plus 3x, you get 17x, sorry. And then we have to combine our constant terms, which is right here, this negative 9, this negative 5. Negative 9, negative 5, that's like you owe $9, you borrowed 5 more. Where are you? You're at a negative 14. And that's going to equal this 173, which we have not yet touched. Okay, so now our like terms are all combined. So before we can get x by itself, we have to get 17x by itself, which means that this minus 14, this negative 14, has got to go. So if it's a negative 14, how do you zero it out? You add 14 to both sides. So we're going to add 14 here. We're going to add 14 here. 17x, I haven't done anything to it, so it's just going to come on down. Negative 14 plus 14 is 0. That's why we did that, okay? So it's gone, it cancels off, equal sign. And then 173, oops, plus 143, no, that's false. False, my bad. 173 plus 14 is 187. Okay, final move. We're going to isolate that variable. We have 17 times x. How do we undo that? We're going to divide. You have to do the opposite operation, right? So we're going to divide by 17. Both sides. 17 divided by 17 is 1, so it kind of cancels off. That's why we did that, right? So we have 1x, so just flat out x equals, and then 187 divided by 17 is 11. So your final answer that you would enter into your Edulastic assignment would be 11. Okay. All right, example 3, right? We're just going to start labeling things so we can figure out how to write our equation. K, L, M. The whole thing is this 33x plus 1 from K, L, M. ULM is 23. KLU is 27x plus 2. And we remember the whole thing, this KLM, is 33x plus 1, right? So this piece plus this piece equals the whole thing. So we're going to set that up, right? We're going to say 23 plus 27x plus 2 equals 33x plus 1, right? Because it's this piece plus this piece equals the whole thing, which is 33x plus 1. Now, I just want to be a little clear. If you had set it up like this, 27x plus 2 plus 23 equals 33x plus 1, that's totally fine. If you had said this piece plus this piece, that's fine too. Okay, let's get ready to solve it. So as always, we're just going to start by combining like terms. So let's start with the left side. There's only this one x term, so there's nothing to combine it with, right? Because when you're combining like terms, you're not talking about jumping side to side, right? There's only the 27x that lives on this side, so we're going to just write it down. And then we have a positive 23, a positive 2, 23 plus 2, 25. And I haven't done anything over here. There's no like terms to combine. Awesome. All right, so now we need to focus on getting all our variable terms to one side. I'm going to go ahead and try to get them to the left. This is a positive 33x. To get it off of that side, we are going to subtract 33x. From both sides. So we get a negative 6x over here. 25 was never touched. Equal sign comes down. 33x minus 33x is nothing. That's why we did that. It's gone. So nothing comes down but the 1. Now that I have my variable terms to the left, I'm going to get my constant terms to the right. I'm going to subtract 25, where I'll have a negative 6x. 25 minus 25 is nothing. 1 minus 25 is negative 24. Isolating our term, we divide both sides by negative 6. Negative 6 divided by negative 6 is 1. That's why we did that. The x comes down, equals sign. Negative divided by a negative is a positive. 24 divided by 6 is 4. So the answer to question 3 is 4.